BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers, Rapala and Yamaha.
Welcome everybody to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. I'm your host, Mike Mitchell. On today's episode, we're going to be fishing with Kevin and Amy from Sturgeon Slayers. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
We're going to be fishing two different days, actually. We're going to fish today up here and another day down the lower river, just to give our viewers a great diversity of fishing. And so today, again, we're up in Lytton. Whereabouts though, Lytton? Where are we near?
We're between, almost halfway between Lytton and Lillooet at our private access here, just below Ruddock's Ranch. And, you know, we're going to do some jet boating. As you can see, some pretty untouched land up here and untouched sturgeon. So we're excited and hopefully we can get a few.
Good, let's get some fish.
Awesome.
What do we got here, Kevin?
We just got a little guy. Just pulled into our spot.
A little excitement at the search and rescue helicopters swinging by here.
Yeah, search and rescue's coming by, and yeah.
You were saying earlier that a lot of these fish are residents?
Yeah, a lot of them, we can tell the difference between them is the noses. Lower Fraser has a lot of shovel-nosed fish, and our fish up here have a little bit of a
longer snout.
And
You need that other rod cleared, or are you okay with it?
yeah, we could probably bring that in.
Okay. So when we get this fish in, we'll scan them and...
Yeah, we're going to scan them and tag them, and the one thing that we normally have on our boats is
it's a cradle.
As a cradle, which we don't have today. So we want to be careful with them. We want to get them in as quick as we can and back in the water. So what we do is, in a case where you wouldn't have a cradle, which a lot of sport anglers don't have, is you want to be careful with them. Put them on the floor gently, and sort of just get all if you are tagging, get it all done quickly.
And again, if you're not tagging fish, the best thing to do is just keep them in the water, pop the hook, and take a picture and let them go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Panic. That's not a
decent.
That's a good fish. Good fish to start.
Decent fish.
Nothing wrong with that guy. When I'm thinking 3-footer, I'm thinking a lot smarter than that. That's 3, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 4.5, 4 feet.
Yeah. You know what I'll do? Here's the gloves. I can take the rod from you, not the hook.
So what I always do too is when you have fish bringing them in, always take the weight off. It can be a hazard. I always take the weight off first. And typically, you know, any fish that you can't bring in nice and gentle, you want to bring it to shore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab them by the tail, and
we're going to haul them right up in.
Haul them in and nice and easy, right? So everything's got to be nice and smooth. Sometimes they will go when they're close to the boat again.
Yep.
This guy's pretty tired, so he's so just bring him in like that.
Oh, that's tailing the fish. Let me reach and pop that hook out right away.
There he is there. Like I said, we're in a shaded area, really cool. We're just going to put him down here and do our tagging thing. I'm just going to scan his head first. There is a tag there. So it shows a number, which I'm going to record. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to measure him on his left side. We're always doing centimeters. 130.
You do a girth.
Yep.
And these measurements also give you an approximate kind of an idea
weight,
how old these fish are as well.
48. Yeah. So then when you want to put them back in, all you're doing is you want to sort of jolt them and wake them up. So it's sort of a dive bomb into the water. Okay. Ready? There you go.
Gone. No harm done.
No harm done.
Well, good job, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Got some slime in my hand too. I think I want to fight one of those next. What do you think?
Sounds good. See what we can do.
Learning with the pros. Brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers.
So today what I'm going to show you, you guys out there, is just basically our sturgeon rig for today and how we're setting it up. We're using 100-pound Suffix braided line. I'm going to put on our first bead onto the line. Right there. Put on a, I guess a swivel you could call it, that we're gonna attach our weight to. Now we're gonna use anywhere from 18 to 22 ounce weights. After that swivel, we're putting on another bead. These beads are gonna basically keep your knots pretty protected. Then I'm tying on another swivel here. This is gonna be basically the end of your setup for the braided side of it. On the other side of this, which I'll show you guys, is we're going to tie on our leaders, or our leader. And this is a 9/0 Gammy with 60-pound mono. These are very strong. We've landed lots of big fish on this, and 60-pound is good. The only thing that is to be noted is that you do have to run your fingers along here and just check for any fraying, and that's sort of another bonus to using monoline, is you can see when it's been frayed or you need to replace your leader. So again, we're tying this on to our swivel. Tighten it down. You're going to clip that off, and from here we are going to put on our weight right there, and that's your basic setup for your best chance of getting some sturgeon.
Stay tuned for more BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Closed captioning brought to you by Linex.
Have one there, Kevin?
I did feel it was a good feel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive by.
So again, what Kevin's waiting for is he's waiting for that telltale sign of that. And he's on. Yes, that was awesome.
So good little fighter.
Yeah, he's got some, they're so strong, these fish, you know?
Well, it's pretty cool too when you get people in here. Everybody wants a big fish, but you know, a lot of times it's their biggest fish of their life, no matter what you get.
You know what I'm gonna ask for is, you pass me that Scotty hammer butt there?
Yep.
Okay, pop that on there.
There you go.
Perfect. Good, thank you.
So what we want to do is try and keep them.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep them away
sort
from
of that way. These
fish are so powerful. Even the smaller guys, eh?
Yep.
Here it is.
Okay, so we'll just keep them there, and I'll.
Yeah. And that fish looks totally different. That's one of the ones we were talking about earlier, is with that elongated nose. Look at the snout on him.
Yep.
That is neat.
Okay, so Mike, I'll get you to
I'll
walk
back
back
up
into the cab a little bit there.
Sure.
And Amy, I'll get you just to watch the rods for me. We still have one in. So like I said again, anytime you get a fish in, we want to take the weight off for safety purposes. We want to be able to grab these fish by the tail, bring them in nice and smooth. So
that fish is, yeah, like most of my sturgeon fishing experience is all down lower river, and you could just, what a difference in fish. That is pretty cool. Here, I'll pop that out. Some little barbless.
Yep. We're gonna just put them on the doghouse here, and work our tagging. And the way to control these fish too, they will move a little bit, is always have a firm hand on their tail here.
Yep.
That way, if they move, you got them. So
this guy's been tagged
this
before?
guy's been tagged. Most likely that looks like our number, so we've had them before. Yep.
And again, you can see here just the difference in fish. And that last one had that short, stubby snout.
Yeah,
and
shovel.
this guy has got that shovel on. That's
it's
amazing. I hadn't caught one of these before, so this is my first time up here doing this, and that's pretty cool.
And again, we're going to go along the left side to the fork, which is 124. And then we slide this under. So like I said, like if you have your tail, he's gonna move. Tail here, one hand on his head, and you basically got him. You don't ever want to drop him on the floor.
No.
You want to make sure that you've got full control of him.
It is 48 and 49, we'll call him.
49.
49.
So just a little quick shot of him here. Yeah. There you go.
Nice fish. Great fish, Kevin. Way to go. Good job, man. Let's get a couple more of those. What do you think?
Yeah, fun.
Good stuff.
Nice. Good job, Mike.
Got one there, Kev?
Yep, here we go.
Oh, we're on one. All right.
Just a little guy to
Yeah.
start off.
It's okay. Get the reels and the rods warmed up a bit.
Yeah.
And again, we're watching that rod tap, and the difference between that lower river and up here is you know that there's nothing else down there. It's either sturgeon or...
You get the odd rainbow trout nibbling on your line once in a while. The average size up here that we're getting is anywhere between 5.5 and 6.5 feet, which is pretty incredible. These fish, like a 3-foot fish, just feels like a lower Fraser River 6-foot fish. Yeah. They've been fighting some pretty hard current, their whole lives, right?
Yeah.
So they're pretty tough fish, and you see a pretty noticeable change in their appearance as well.
That some of these fish, the scoots on the side, which down lower river are so predominant, and can scratch up anybody or get pretty good cuts on them. These guys have worn down a bit, from the...
Yeah, no, they're very smooth fish, and they're also the scoots on them are pretty much dulled out, right?
Yeah.
Sand coming through here sort of does that to them. So what I'll get you to do to Mikey is I'll pass this over to you.
Sure.
And I'm going to get the cradle ready for him.
Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's coming up a bit. There he is. I'm going to try and keep him down in the water, and look at that. Big V-nose on him. But he's cooperating nicely.
What I typically like to do is, that right there is good for reeling up. Always take the weight off first, just in case.
Doesn't ding your boat either.
Doesn't ding you in the head, ding the boat. As you can feel, that drag was cranked down, and this 3.5-foot fish was still taking line. So these fish are
pretty strong.
Very, very strong. He's still sort of just hanging out. Come here, bud. So I always grab him by the tail first.
Yep.
And then just pick him up gently like that and into the boat.
Into the cradle.
Yeah, give me a little bit of line over there.
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Lay him gently into the cradle. One thing you want to be careful with is in the summertime, you always want to make sure when it's hot out, you're spraying some water on them, keeping them happy, right?
Yeah, so we'll put some water on there just to make sure too. There we go.
Yep. Like I said, it's pretty cold out right now, so he's going to be fine. But so what we're going to do is, this one's not tagged, so we're going to put one in here.
And these are little microchips that you're putting in?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on the left-hand side. So then I'm going to scan them again. Perfect.
Awesome.
And then again, measuring them left side.
Right up the tip, all up
Yep.
here, right up to the nose.
Yeah. Along the body and to the fork of the tail.
Okay.
137.5. And then we're doing a girth. Girth is 52.
We'll get them back in the water and catch some more fish.
So as you can see here, longer, pointier nose.
Yep.
And that's distinctive of an upper Fraser River sturgeon or mid Fraser River sturgeon. There's scoots, but they're dulled out.
Oh yeah.
The fish is very smooth.
How old do you think this fish is, Kevin?
I'm going to say this one's about 12 years old. And always when you release them, you want to put them in head first, upstream, and sort of give them a little, it sort of wakes them up as they go in. So
That's a great start to the day. Good job, buddy.
thanks, bud.
Get some more.
Here we go.
Stay tuned for more BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Welcome back to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Here's today's tackle and gear.
Hello everybody, we're going to talk to you a little bit about the gear that we're going to be using on today's episode. We start out with our 8-foot Rapala rods. This happens to be the Magnum Predator series. Paired them up with a Hydros reels, and this is a 6-ball bearing reel. And the line that we're using today is a Suffolk braid 100-pound or 130-pound braid that we're using today. And Kevin, this is kind of where you come in down to the other stuff that we're going to need as well.
Yeah, we have one bead above our swivel, which we're going to attach our weight to, another bead to protect your knot, swivel, and then our leader.
Yeah, which is 60-pound mono.
60-pound mono. Yep.
Down to
Gamakatsu 9/0.
9/0, perfect.
And see how it goes today.
And we're using the typical, of course, Fraser River weights that guys are buying, the weights, and we're using 22s or 18s, depending on the current.
Yep. That's correct. Right now, this one is a 22. We're sitting. We're gonna fish here for a little bit, and maybe use a 20 ounce in here. So.
Okay. Then we also have the Scotty rod protector at the end there that we throw on, and gives a little bit more comfort when you're fighting those big fish, and not getting the butt of the rod digging into your stomach or whatever. So that should be it. These are a few of the things you're gonna need to be successful out sturgeon fishing.
And now, a recap of today's tackle and gear.
Reel down. Oh yeah, there he's on. Oh yeah. Holy smokes, that's a good one. Oh,
nice fish, bud.
There we go. Oh, it's just strong. So strong, these fish. Look at the bend in the rod. That thing is just working.
Is it still peeling?
Oh,
Is he still peeling?
yeah, he's coming.
Because as soon as he hits, if he hits that current, 150 yards is gone.
Yeah.
In a half a second, right?
Yeah.
How much line you got left, you think?
We got a little bit.
Are you reeling at all?
I did. I'm reeling
Okay.
now. Yeah. I'll put some side pressure on trying to bring him back in this back bay. That's awesome.
He's way out there.
Yeah. He took a good run right off the.
Yeah. Okay, Gord, we might have to go here.
Yeah, I think we should probably just drift back on him. He's still peeling line. There we go. Get a couple cranks back. He's okay. I'm getting some line on him now.
Okay.
There we go. These fish are so strong. I think you were right, Kevin, about the adrenaline rush.
Okay, so all I'm gonna get you to do is just keep reeling as we go here.
Yeah.
There's a corner. Just
Oh, there he came up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a pig.
He's nice.
He's huge.
So we're gonna land him on the next corner, but just grab as much line as you can.
Yeah, okay. That was that head came out, big pointy nose.
Well, that's just, they're all head and shoulders,
Yeah.
right?
Awesome. These fish are we're so lucky to have this resource to be able to fish for these. These fish are just unbelievable. Go. Oh, he's still out there a ways. We're just trying to move the boat because he took a good run right off the bat. And we're just trying to catch up some of that line that we lost. And he's back here at the boat, but he's still pretty deep. And there he goes again.
So Mike hooked into a nice fish here. We're his arms are a little sore.
He's not ready yet. He's playing with me.
So we originally were going to chase him down, but we sort of got on this side of the current here, and it's a nice little back eddy. So we just pulled into shore here, and Mike's going to fight him out from here, and then we'll land him and tag him and see what he's got on here.
This thing is a strong fish, man.
Dude, it's like stupid, eh?
He peeled off right off the set, 250 yards. I was watching the line counter on this thing go. It was just screaming.
I know.
Awesome. And now we're back to 70, so still about 70 feet out. But those, look at the rods just bent right in half.
I know. So a little tip for the pros, keep that hand up there, up top, and straighten your elbow, and you're good. And now now your bicep won't burn.
Well, you could have told me that 300 yards ago.
No, I just want to suffer a bit.
Here he comes, there's the weight.
Nice, dude.
Oh yeah! Look at the size of that fish.
Okay, hold him there.
Kevin, that is unbelievable, man. Look at the size of that fish. How big is that?
He's 7 feet, but really, really thick.
That is amazing. Oh my God.
Look how thick he is.
The wrist on him.
He's big. He's big.
Wow.
So this is one we tagged last year.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's all right.
So here's another thing. Mono line,
Yep.
indents it.
Yeah.
Braid line would have cut him.
Yeah.
At this head.
But he rolled in it a couple times. You felt it?
Yeah. Okay. So just flip him on his side. Left side.
He's a tank. How old is this fish, Kev?
45, 50.
Yeah, it's 203.
203
Awesome.
by
Yeah. 84. Did you see
84?
the look? Did you see the look on my face when that thing came out of the water?
Yeah.
Unreal.
It's a fish.
This is why you come sturgeon fishing up here.
It's
This
beautiful.
is unbelievable.
These fish are, you know, I'm going to say at least fight 3 or 4 times harder than any fish that we catch in the lower Fraser. And until you're up here trying it, people don't understand it,
No,
right?
my arms are still burning. I put the screws to that thing, man. I had those suckers going. It was good.
Yeah. No.
You know what though? This has been a great day. Great couple days fishing with you guys. I'm gonna give you a nice fishy handshake.
Thanks for coming out,
No,
Mike.
thank you. Guys, if you want to come up and try this too, I really suggest you get a hold of Kevin through his website, and we'll show it at the end of the program. Amazing fishery. We haven't seen a boat on the water, and we're not going to see many boats up here. A lot of these fish are resident fish, and you can just see by the sheer size, they got some great fishing up here. I want to thank you again, and thank you for joining us today on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. We look forward to having you join us again on the next episode.
BC Outdoor Sport Fishing has been brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers, Rapala, Yamaha, Freshwater Fisheries Society of BC, Harborcraft, and Kingfisher Boats, Scotty, Lowrance, along with